HMAS Adelaide is a landing helicopter dock amphibious assault ship. We're primarily designed to move military forces from port to port or from port to beach, and we then are able to move forces by aircraft with helicopters as well as our landing craft to the shoreline. Exercise Hamel Sea Lift is the first opportunity that the LHDs have had in actually conducting a strategic sea lift of forces around Australia and the region. We have over 600 embarked forces on the ship for our trip between Brisbane and Adelaide as part of Exercise Hamel. Half of those are from 7th Brigade and the other half are from US forces, principally dominated by the US Marine element from the Marine Rotation Force in Darwin. We have 180 US Marines and approximately 90 US Army.
Aboard ship, we're engaging with joint planning with the Australian Defence Forces. We're also engaging in some physical training events and other, ship events that the Navy side has put on here. I think a lot of us are just getting used to ship life. Large majority of my Marines haven't been on a MEU, so we're just getting to see what that's like being underway.
The highlight for HMAS Adelaide and having the embarked forces on board has been the close linkages between the ship's company as well as the embarked forces, not only the Australian forces but also our US colleagues in the US Marine Corps and US Army. It's very important that we have a good dialogue between the three groups on board, and we've certainly achieved a lot with regards to interaction. We've provided opportunity for sporting activities. Currently we have a cycle challenge where we're pitting the ship's company, the Australian Army and the US forces in a 3-horse race to try and see who can actually achieve the longest distance in the 72-hour period we're undertaking at the moment. So it's very important that we maintain that dialogue and build on the interoperability we currently have in our current configuration.
I think a lot of times when we think of interoperability, we kind of limit that to a tactical scenario inside of the training area or during an actual combat operation, but I think a lot of what goes into it has to do with building social relationships with people on ship, in transit, to do things. You can learn a lot from your colleagues by sitting down and watching a rugby game or grabbing a cup of coffee, so it's a good opportunity for us to do that in a low-stress environment.
This is a significant undertaking to have both Australian and US forces on our LHDs. It's the first time we've actually achieved this, and it demonstrates our increased interoperability and cooperation. We see ourselves as Australians and our partners, the Americans, to be very much co-collaborators in operating within the region. We see ourselves working more closely in the years to come.